Since I started doing these, one of the things I posted a video I made for my class, and a lot of people said, "How did you do that video? How do you get yourself on an iPad? How do you get the stuff off to the side?" We're going to talk about a lot of that. Two tools that I use. One is Canva, and Canva is how I create all the stuff around me here. This fake iPad that I'm hanging out in, the pictures and stuff off to the side. That is all done in Canva. It's a free tool. I pay for it, but for what I'm showing you guys today, as I get hand sanitized up, ready to go as always. I will sign out and I will log in to the free version, and that way everything that I show you today will be things that you can do completely for free. I'm using OBS for two things right now. One, to show you guys what to do, but I'm actually streaming live on Streamlabs OBS, which is typically used for like video game streamers, and they do the same thing. The regular OBS is actually a little more powerful. It doesn't have a few things that video game streamers might like, but it's not a big deal. If you guys, let me pop that up and I'll show you. This is what OBS looks like, and I'll show you guys how that goes. And you know what? I like the whole vibe of on the computer there. But for your all sake today, let's just go ahead and full screen this. That way you can see everything better. I know it's cool. I feel like a hipster because I've got a Mac computer on there showing you guys what's going on, but we'll just go full screen on that. But again, two tools. One is Canva. The second tool is OBS Studio. So let's go ahead, click over to OBS, and I'll show you guys all the wonderful, crazy things you can do with OBS Studio. As far as getting OBS Studio, if you just want to, for our folks that aren't that computer savvy, you can go and just Google OBS Studio. It's called Open Broadcast Software. You go there, Windows. I'm using it on Windows today, not Mac. I am a Mac guy. I'm an Apple teacher. But when it comes to using this particular program on a Mac kind of locks down some of their stuff. Like you can't play music as easily and stuff, things to put in the background. It's a little bit harder to do on Mac because they lock down their source code so well. Windows is a much better match for OBS Studio. Never fooled with Linux. I'm not that weird. Sorry guys. Downloading, you just download it and install it, and then it brings you up to this, and I don't have anything on here. But the thing to deal with OBS Studio is you have things that are called scenes and things that are called sources. Right off the bat, it automatically pulls in your whatever microphone that your computer is using to begin with. So if you've got a built-in microphone, I've got a microphone that I plug in. You can do that too. Mine's called a Blue Yeti Nano. It's a little expensive, but it sounds good. But if you have just a generic microphone, or your laptop's got one already built in, like a lot of them do, it'll pop that up already. Desktop audio is whatever is playing. So if I wanted to play Spotify like I was earlier, come on now, play for me. Oh, I've got it muted. If I turn that up, you can hear it coming through, and you also see it coming through there on the mixer. So that's what that is. Let's go ahead and turn that off because it's only you just need to hear me right now. But your sources are any type of video, sound, picture, browser, anything that you would want to pop up on the screen. That's a source. The main source that you would want to do is obviously your webcam, because you're wanting to make videos for your students. So you hit the plus sign on the sources and video capture device. We'll name this one webcam and make it visible this is the webcam. The Razer is the one that I'm using for my live stream right now, so I'll use the HD Pro, and there I am in a different perspective here, but there I am on the webcam. By default, your webcam will have a certain size. I like to switch mine to custom and do 1920 by 1080 because that's 16 by 9 and it takes up a full screen. That's mostly what your kids are going to be looking on, and you're good. You can basically make a video from there with that. You got the video and you've got your microphone. If you go to create another scene, like let's go ahead and rename this one just on camera. If you make another scene, we'll make a scene for our computer screen, and this scene will automatically have nothing in it, but you can do browser if you want to just show a particular website. You can do display capture. Window capture will capture just like a specific window, like if you have one thing you want to do. I usually do display capture, and it captures your entire monitor. I have 2 monitors up right now. One, that's the crazy thing because it's got OBS up completely. And then you've got this other one where I'm monitoring the Facebook stuff. And yes, I am crazy. I use a lot of tabs. But let's go ahead and use this. Go ahead and use this other monitor that I am using for to monitor Facebook stuff right now. And if I go over here, anything I do is going to pop up on the screen. And I just lost OBS on my screen. There we go. So let's go ahead, just delete some of these tabs. I know, guys, I'm crazy. I'm absolutely crazy. But anyway, so if I want to, if you're doing a math class and you got the Desmos calculator and you want to show them how that works, you can pop that. You can pop that up and show them. You can, if you're showing them anything, if you've got just pull up a generic worksheet and you want to show it to them. Anything that pops up on your screen, you can show it to them. So that's what I do for that. But everybody wants to know how to make it look really cool. That's what everybody really wants to know. So I use Canva for that. So let's go ahead and pull up Canva for you guys, and let me pull up my OBS. Got 2 of these up at the same time, and it's absolutely crazy. So let's see. Go to the secondary screen. Okay. Man, this is wild having two of these pulled up at the same time, but we're going to make it through it. We're going to make it through it here. Facebook, Canva. Never thought about using Canva for that. Just catching up with that, John. So let's sign up with Facebook. I'm lying to you. This is my. I need to sign up with Google because Facebook is the one that I use that is already got the paid account. Find account with those additionals. Okay, well, we'll make one. Sign up with Google. So we're teachers. Skip all this stuff. Okay. I don't want to see this. Okay. Canva, you got a lot of you can use it in class a lot. My kids make a lot of graphic design stuff with it, but today we're going to make the overlay for our OBS video that we're showing you guys. So Canva's up here, and I like to go to photos, and I like to use hardwood because it kind of gives you the illusion of a desk. We'll just stretch it out there, and I made an iPad. Let's see here. Oh, that's a paid one. See if we can find a fake one. See if we can find one that you don't have to pay for, because I want to do stuff that is nothing but free. Well, let's do something different, since I didn't think that one through. Let's find a chalkboard here. Nice little teacher background. Look up a frame. That's easy enough. Add some text. I wonder if there's a chalky kind of font. Change it to white. Mr. Little. NTI does not look good in that font. Just whatever. OBS and Canva practice. I like to reduce the space on those a little bit. And it's that simple. We've got that. Now I hit download it. Okay, it's already named Mr. Little OBS Canva Practice. We'll download that. And what I'll do is just go to my webcam here, and I will drag it in, put it on the bottom. And now we will. Oh, looks like the frame's not going to play well with us. Oh, come on. See if that fits any better. A little bit, but anyway, I move that. Okay, you got something like that, and now I'm talking with that little frame around me. Pretty simple. Now, if I can go to my switch to my computer screen, at the drop of a hat here, that we've got the main monitor over here. If I wanted to pull up something to let the kids look at, if you wanted to put some text on the screen, manually you can do that. Testing. You know, you can do that. You can trigger your sources in and out over and over again as long as you want. It's pretty. Courtney taught me about Canva 3 years ago. So thankful. Lauren, all my news buddies. I was big on Canva back in my news days, and I've make my kids do projects with this like non-stop. But anyway, this is what it looks like on OBS. If I pull that up, switch that computer screen. There's no limit to the amount of scenes you can add. If we wanted to add another scene, and say you wanted to do in this one, let's just do one static image. And this is something that Canva also does well. Let's go back to Canva. Let's take out just the frame, and we will say I'll save that. And I will we'll make this one for stream starting. Starting soon. So when I do a live video like this, I would pop up on something like that, and then I'd pop up on camera. Then what happens if you need to take a break for a second? Well, let's add another scene called BRB, then go back to Canva, make another one of these. It says we'll be right back. So download that. Drag it in there. Now if you need to take a break for a second, if somebody comes at your door while you're trying to do something live with your students, you can do that. And I also always have one called Bye. I'll just say thanks for watching. So download that one. And drag it in. So I've got me on camera, I've got the computer screen that will show whatever we want it to show. Stuff from my third period class, let's go ahead and take that text off. And finally, how do you record with this? How do you record? There's a button right here that says start recording. The second I hit that, it'll record that, and it will go to my videos folder. It's under PC, same place your pictures and documents are at. It'll go to videos. These are the ones that I've done throughout the week for my class. I hit that, and here's the video I just recorded. Record that. I hit that. Looks so compelling, I know. If you want to stream, that's up in the settings. You can change resolution, stuff like that. You can change the type of audio that's recorded. You can output. You can change the folder where it saves to. If you want to stream, there's different ways to do it. If you want to see how to stream from Facebook Live, I'll pop this up really quick if it'll show you, if it'll let me show you while I'm streaming live. Let me go to one of my thousands of pages here. Free Central Esports. Well, I don't even, that's not published yet. This is one of my video game pages. If I wanted to go live, use a stream key. I would select, copy that stream key, pop it in there. Hit apply and then OK, and then I would hit I'd hit to go live, and I'd be good from there. But for the most part, I'd hit start streaming, and then I would stream live. Start recording is how you record stuff, but that's it. You know, OBS is pretty simple. You get in, you create different scenes for whatever you want to do, and each of those scenes has their own sources. For everything that I do in my videos, it is me on camera, me on the computer screen. And for the one that I'm using right now, that was today, talking, and that's really all there is to it. Let me pop up the Facebook comments here and see if there's any questions before I have to go meet some of my students here at 11:30. Meet them online through Google Hangouts. Let's see. Looks like we're good. Only a couple people watching right now. If you guys have any questions, anything else you want to see, let me know. I'll keep doing trainings like this as often as I can, as long as I'm around a computer and we are fighting COVID-19. This will be me for a while. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If you have any questions, shoot me a message.